All right. So we are, of course, down a sorcerer today. Um, so Felix, when you're listening to this recording, we love you.
We love you.
But yeah. Oh, there's Hawk. Welcome. So last we left off, you guys are still kind of chilling post dungeon. So I'm forced to take matters into my own hands today. But yeah, you guys hung out at the bathhouse some more. Gave some shinies to the bathhouse Drake who lives in the wall. He kindly blew more steam at you guys to as by way of thanks. And now you guys are on your way to back to the docks where you had reserved the boat, the Fairy Dragon, for the day. And as such, when you guys arrive back at the docks, since you rented the boat for the day, I'm pretty sure you guys already paid for it too. At this point, usually they would be out on the lake, fishing, ferrying people across, doing whatever. But since you guys had rented for the day and then immediately left, they're just kind of chilling. They're hanging out, waiting for you guys to come back. And when you guys start to approach, one of the sailors notices you guys, kind of waves, and then starts calling over to Captain Daisy Hope Singer, that you guys are back and you guys will be able to get on to the lake.
Woo!
Lake time.
To the lake.
So I do have a map, but that'll be later. So for now, I'll just leave you with a nice description of the boat. There is towards the back half of the boat, there is a something of a platform where the ship's wheel is, along with a table for navigation purposes. There are a few benches along the boat itself, and then towards the front of the boat, there is actually a ballista there.
Ooh. For a fishing boat.
And yes, it does seem rather strange.
The ballista's
Perhaps
there
there are
because
fish
that's
to be worried about
what it
around
says
here.
that keelboats have on D&D Beyond. So,
Interesting.
I mean,
Ugh.
so so do you guys get onto the boat?
We should probably check in with whoever's driving it.
I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
Daisy.
Captain Daisy is already on the boat, and
Yeah.
if you don't mind me saying, you guys are kind of a recognizable group. So the sailors who were there this morning were able to recognize you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
we're the most normal group of bird
Bird burn
Tall,
people.
bird burn
Entirely
tall,
covered.
beautiful man.
Is that in regards to Toby or Lish?
I mean,
was the tall.
Toby was the tall. I was more thinking beautiful Demir man Lish, but like Lish is also a beautiful man, so like
Honestly, incorrect quotation. Demir, yeah, and a beautiful man. Lish, thank you. Demir, the beautiful was about me.
I am the beautiful.
Yeah, I think we'll head up onto the boat.
Yeah. And as you do, Captain Daisy kind of heads down from the platform, and she greets you all. So you're ready to head out onto the waters then?
Yeah.
Think so?
That's not my Demir voice.
Mir just suddenly goes, yeah, and everyone just like turns and stares.
Spark's happy of you.
I know.
All right. And so couple of rules. If you start picking fights with any of my crew, I'm going to be sending you back. If you get real dangerous, I'm throwing you overboard.
Fair enough.
Sounds fair.
And I was told that some of you might be wanting a history lesson. And Levy kind of perks up at this point. It's like, oh, yes, I wanted one. And she's like, all right, so you can come up to the top with me. I'll be talking as I steer. Anyone else?
I'm sure B would also like them.
You're a little quiet there.
I'm sure B would also like it.
Sure, B can go up top too.
I'd be interested in hearing what you have to say as well.
Alrighty, so that's 3 of you. The rest of you are free to wander the deck. I mean, I suppose those of you that are going to be listening to can wander off as well. But I mean, you do you.
Yeah, Lish will try and post up at the tip of the ship, kind of look
Okay.
at where we're going.
Captain Daisy heads up towards the back of the boat, so that she's next to the wheel, and some of the crew members start taking their places around the ship. One guy actually does end up going to the ballista, but he's kind of just hanging out there. So Lish, I mean, you see him there. He's next to you practically, and you guys start to set sail onto the lake, and you can see various and sundry other ships on the lake. Some of them, as I said, are fishing. Some of them are working as a ferry. Some are heading to or fro the river. For those of you that are taking the are listening to Captain Daisy talk, she's saying, now this here is Ivona Lake. It is pretty well situated. It's the reason why Opius was settled the way it was. Gives access to fishing and trade by river. Well connected to the surrounding farmland if people are sending things out to Dordrani or wherever. It's quite nice, really. the lake itself was named for one of the first people to well, we say discover, but her name was Ivana Ije, and she actually was the one to catalog the sort of different fish that live in the lake. You can probably find it in the archives. The original copy, it's what's it called? Ije's Catalog of Fishes or something like that. She's just kind of talking like this as she's sailing, and for the rest of you, it's quite nice. It's sunny. There's a nice breeze. The air is fresh, and it's quite comfortable.
Yeah, Licious found a place to kind of sit on the side of the boat and like lean his arms on the rail and just watch.
Okay.
Yeah. Demir has probably done the exact same thing, but on the opposite side. Sitting close enough that she can kind of overhear the captain as she's speaking, but like not really listen, not like really paying super a ton of attention. Is it like possible to dip her hand into the water as we're going, or is it like
you're a little too high for that?
Well, then just looking out.
Yeah, if a keelboat's large enough to have a ballista on it and not tip over, I think it's a little too tall to let you touch the water.
True.
There is a rowboat on the side of it if you wanted.
No, I'm good up here.
Hawk's probably exploring the top deck because,
yeah.
Well, yeah. And he's actually gonna see if he can go below deck, like if that's allowed.
I mean, you do get a couple of looks, but they're not stopping you. I mean, so you do kind of get a don't touch our fucking stuff look, but yeah, what are you looking for down there?
Just looking, honestly.
Looking. Yeah, there are a few beds for the sailors that prefer to stay on the ship rather than go out into town, or if they're taking a longer journey. And then there are the captain's quarters, which are separate, but the door is closed.
Sorry. Very soon after seeing that this is really just like crew quarters, essentially, Hawk heads back up to the top deck, not wanting to like stick around in what is basically the sailor's room.
Mm-hmm. I mean, in addition to crew quarters, there is like a little bit of storage, as you'd expect for a ship like this, for goods or whatever. But like, there's not much in there. There's some rations in there, fresh water.
Not that he went looking.
Yeah, it smells like fish down there anyway, if we're being honest.
What? A fishing boat smelling like fish?
Can
Hawk
smell things with no nose?
That's a good question, actually.
I mean,
something I've considered.
I have my own opinions on that, but it's ultimately up to Max.
Well, it says in the rules that Warforged like don't breathe or don't have to breathe. So like he probably doesn't have a respiratory system.
All right.
So I don't know if he'd have like a functioning nose.
So there you go. Seems fine to you down there, but it's their bedroom, so that's
yeah. I'm not staying in there.
Tobias, what are you doing? You're just listening to the history lesson?
Yeah, predominantly listening to the history lesson. If he's watching out, like if he's looking out over the lake and stuff, can he see anything moving in the waters?
Roll perception.
10.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's water.
Water.
B, I imagine, is still listening to the history lesson with Levy.
What about Aaron? What's Aaron doing, I wonder?
Yeah,
I
I was
think-
about to check in with him next, actually.
Yeah, I think he's like at the edge, like probably leading it over. And he's just kind of muttering because he mutters. And he's not really looking. He's not really looking. He's not really like focusing on what the water is, but he keeps moving like back and forth down the deck, like he's trying to like get a better view of something, or like he's trying to find something. But he's not paying attention to what the water is like. He's just kind of staring off into space.
All right. So
Is he pacing?
Is Aaron like pacing?
I mean, yeah. He's like consciously like trying to get something different, but I mean, if you're paying attention and trying to figure out what's going on there, he's pacing.
I mean, if Lish just if he continues to like pace back and forth by Lish will like reach a hand out to like. I mean, it's up to you if he comes close to Lish. Like if he.
Oh wow.
Lish would like not even like barely looking at him, take his hand as he passes by and kind of pull him to sit him down.
Aaron's gonna start and then I guess sit down by Lish. And like being sat down, just like press his face just into the edge of the boat. I'm imagining there are like posts and he's just like that.
Mm-hmm.
all right. Yeah, you guys are free to place yourselves wherever you like. There are crew members on the ship, but I felt like that the map would be a little crowded if I put them all there. So they're there in spirit. As I said, there's like some guys along the side here, and like there's a dude at the ballista and whatnot. So there's a navigator over here, probably, you know.
Yeah.
Seen any fish?
I think there's a question for Lish.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if he's really seen any fish though. Should I roll some kind of like perception check? To see if I see any fish.
Roll perception.
It's a 13.
You do see some fish, actually. They're small and kind of silvery, and they kind of shine in the light, and they're swimming near the surface in sort of a cluster.
Lish, kind of without lifting his head kind of off of the railing, just kind of like raises a hand and kind of gestures towards where he's seen some of the fish coming and go.
Yeah, well, and in fact, I was planning on doing that this weekend. But
Okay.
I haven't back from you. Whenever I don't get that back from you, my assumption is.
Oh. That is not high enough to see a fish. Aaron's just gonna be looking around.
Lish will like.
That was a 5.
When Lish points it out to you, you can see them.
Yay! Ooh, shiny.
Does he continue to look super like anxious and like twitchy?
I think he's probably like rocking a little, but not like shaking.
All right.
And it's been a bit, but his eyes are probably still very glowy. I cannot flash my eyes. I do not have glowing eyes. I should stop trying.
Yeah. No, Lish isn't like paying a ton of attention, but he's trying to relax, it seems, and your twitchiness is grating on that trying to relax energy. But yeah, he's just gonna keep looking out into the water, to the lake, to whatever. He's not paying attention to the history lesson.
All right. So, you guys were actually pretty lucky because I rolled to check something. And neither of you are actually grabbed and dragged into the depths below. Instead, it is the poor sailor at the ballista.
Uh-oh.
As you guys are having this conversation, it's kind of odd because as the ship is moving, water kind of splashes onto the top of the deck, but way more than there should be. And it seems to wrap around the guy at the ballista and drags him under.
Underwater?
Underwater, yeah. And at this point, Captain Daisy stops telling her story, swears, and leaves the wheel and starts to run over to the ballista. And as this happens, something climbs up onto the deck of the ship.
Oh boy.
Did the thing that grabbed the ballista-ist have like meat to it, or was it all kind of like a water tentacle sort of thing?
It is more of a water tentacle sort of thing.
Boy. Boy, oh boy, that's fun.
So he's crawling up here.
Can Tobias pull out his bow and aim an arrow at it?
Oh, it was already gone.
Oh no, I mean the thing crawling up onto the deck.
Yeah.
Oh, we're actually about to start to roll initiative.
Ooh.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
So let's see. Have to zoom out to make Roll20 like me.
Roll an initiative. Ooh, that's good.
Ooh, nice.
Okay.
I got a dirty 20 on initiative.
All right. Let's see.
Never heard the phrase "dirty 20" before.
Oh, no? Yeah.
Maybe you used it. Maybe you used it last time we did this,
16.
but
The filthy, sinful 20.
the disgusting commoner 20.
Evenest 20. That's an 11. for me.
Heathenist 20.
Not as good as that.
Okay, that's a
Ooh,
17.
he rolled well. Okay. Oh, I should roll for Daisy too. Okay. Erin, what did you get?
11.
All right.
Who rolled the highest base number without the modifier? Aaron or Toby?
Mine's
I rolled
Oh, I need to roll for.
Mine's a draw 10.
All right.
Mine was a 3.
Okay, I think Aaron would go before him then.
Mhm.
That's a lot of initiative, though. Wow.
Damn.
Oh wait, no,
you
Aaron got
go.
like a. Wait, no. Mackenzie got a 10 on something else. That's right. Never mind. I also called Toby Aaron for some reason.
Levy got a 15 initiative.
15, did you say?
You'd be
Yeah.
on top of it.
Okay. All right. Oops. There we go. Oh, hi. There's a cat smelling my knee. Okay. So, the creature that you see climbing up on the side of the boat, um, it it looks sort of odd. It's about like 6.5 feet tall, and it has a sleek, muscular body with uh, webbed fingers and toes. They have gill slits and it has gill slits on the side of its neck. Its skin is light green and covered like kind of patches of like dark green, aqua, and blue hair. And it sort of bellows, and you Hawk is closest and can see that it has a shield, sort of what looks like might have once been a log that fell into the water and has been repurposed. And it also has sort of to be honest, kind of rusty, crummy looking long sword. And he's going to be making 3 attacks towards you.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I had you guys place yourselves. Okay. Luckily, 2 of them are probably automatically missing. But does a 23 hit?
I would be surprised if it didn't.
Okay. And it does 8 damage to you.
Oh no, my poor rib cage.
All
All right, Hawk's sort of just like he like dodges out of the way like the first 2 probably, and then like gets stuck by the third, and he's like, God, what are you?
We've confirmed that Hawk feels pain.
All right.
You confirmed it last session. Are you kidding?
It's true. B pinched him. Remember? Hang on. Okay.
I'm gonna...
Okay. Sorry, getting shit organized. Demir.
Okay. I am going to. I'm just gonna go by the good old standard Eldritch Blast.
All right.
That's an 18 to hit.
It would hit, but it glances off against his makeshift shield thing that he has.
Motherfucker. And I am going to nope away from the edge. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to move over here.
All right. Any bonus actions or anything?
What can I do as a bonus action? No, I'm just gonna. That's it.
Okay. Hawk.
Oh, I'm muted. Okay. All right. Well. Treating probably isn't a good option. At least until someone else is close. Yeah, no, I'm actually gonna try and dip out. I will take the AOO as I
All right.
hop back, slip back here. No, here.
Okay, let's see. That's cocked. Oh, that's a natural 19.
Ow. Yeah, that hurts.
I should hope so. All right. And then that is 7 damage.
Okay. All right. Once he's back there, he's gonna draw his bow and let loose 2 arrows.
All right.
So let's see. I'm just gonna roll to hit twice then.
Properly looking, or if you're just glancing.
I'm looking.
If you're looking, then it would be your action. Going by Matt Mercer rules here.
I'll just glance and see if I can just
Okay.
cursorily.
You can sort of see something in the depths over here.
So cool. I'm gonna use my bonus action to turn into a giant octopus.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm going to schlorp over the side of the boat into the water and see if I can find a man or a water tentacle.
Let's see. So I can have this.
It's him.
Tentacles.
Hang on. I'm gonna make it so that you can actually control him. And then I'll use I'll move Manlish over to the corner.
He's in the water. Fuck.
Giant octopus is size category large, correct?
It is a large beast.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's 2x2.
Fuck yeah. And once I get into the water, do I see anything?
Once you get into the water, you can sort of tell that you can see the man, and he's not looking good, but there's something strange about the water around him. It's like actively holding him down.
Can I, for my action, try and grapple the man out of the grip of the water? I want to try and see if I can wrap my tentacles around him and pull him free.
Grapple the man?
Yeah, I want the man. Give me the man.
Okay. This would probably be a contested grapple. So why don't you roll grapple?
Is that just a regular roll? I don't think there's.
That's like strength, but you'd use the octopus's stats, I believe.
Let's see here. What actually is the octopus? Not bad though. That is better than my strength by like a lot. That's just an 11 though.
Okay. Yeah. No. Whatever.
It's just a strength roll, right? Or not like athletics or anything.
Well, let's check actually. Just double checking here. Oh yeah, it would be athletics actually.
Oh, okay, I'll re-roll then for athletics. Athletics? Acrobatics?
Athletics.
Oh, that's a natural 20 for athletics, so 23.
Yeah, you are able to grab the man, and when you do, you notice he's pretty limp.
Okay, well I don't know if I have anything else. I don't think I moved that much. I tried to like move him back towards shore if I could. But with my movement, I'll try and get back towards the boat.
Okay. Yeah, I rolled pretty poorly for that dude. Like to avoid being grabbed,
This is gone really that shit.
Yeah, I was using the regular like commoner stats for him, and I just rolled shit. I'm sorry, dude.
Oh no, this poor man.
But yeah, okay. It is now Captain Daisy's turn, and she is going to use the ballista against the dude who climbed up onto the side of the boat, and that is a 15 plus 6. Yeah, that'll hit. So that's 3d10 piercing damage. So
who's attacking? Who's attacking what? Is something attacking me?
No, Daisy is attacking the bad guy who climbed up onto the ship, and she's attacking with the ballista. So she does some damage to him. All right. It is Levy's turn now. So you're still piloting her, Avery.
Okay. I think I don't want to take the thunder out of Felix's sails here, so she's just gonna magic missile. Pew
All
pew.
right. Roll damage.
Oops. Let's.
That is the spell description.
Yep, that is. I am sorry. I am switching between two different.
1 dart per level rate.
Yep. Rolling.
Oh wait, no, it's 3 rolls. Okay, yeah, it's 3d4 plus 3 basically.
That is 6 + 3, 9.
9.
All right.
Magic Missile's a great spell.
It is.
Okay. So before we get to B's turn, Lish, the water around you, you can feel it kind of moving past you in faster than it probably should be able to. Would you like to take an attack of opportunity?
We're on mute.
I'm nodding.
All right. So
Is my attacks as a giant octopus.
yeah.
Ooh. I'm going to hit him with the tentacle. It'll be great.
Do you hit him with the tentacle holding the dead body, or do you hit him with a different tentacle?
I don't think I need all 8 until yeah. I really hate the way that they set Wild Shape up in D&D Beyond. It is so hard to do attacks. What is this? Is a +5. What's that's a 19 to hit.
That definitely hits. Roll damage.
Ooh. And it is 2d6 + 3. Not bad. That's 11 damage to the water. Pew pew.
All right.
Oh, and it's a grappling thing. It has to try and beat a escape DC 16. I mean, I don't know if water can be grappled, but
yeah, it has immunity to grapple, I'm afraid.
Okay, good. Grapples the water. That's all. It's 11 damage, I think I said.
All right. Just a sec, marking that down. Okay. So with that, I can actually add him to the map now. Because he's climbing up onto the ship. Hooray.
Hurrah!
And he's big.
Waterman.
Oh,
Big Waterman.
I am so glad I got away from the edge.
And he had
Water boy.
Does whatever a water boy does.
and so now that his movement is done, hang on, just double checking what he's gonna do. So he's gonna make 2 slam attacks against Demir. Because you're right there, and it makes logical sense.
Yay!
So one of them is
This your wife.
one of them is a natural 3, so I should hope that a 10 does not hit. The other one is a natural 18.
Yeah, that hit.
So
Oddly enough, the warlock doesn't have great AC, guys.
What? Really?
so that's 16 damage.
Ouch!
Oh,
All right. Cool.
Man, I never would have guessed that Demir had bad AC from the time that she got fucking obliterated by 2 golems.
All right. And it is Bee's turn. Are you going to do anything, or do you want to have me pilot her?
I have no idea what's happening.
We're in combat.
I just woke up and
Hi, Ash.
Okay.
Hi, Ashlyn.
Morning.
No, you've got
All
your
right.
headphones
So
on.
I'm gonna have her do spiritual weapon if I can find it.
Avery, you should tell her that we're fighting Pepsi Man and his pet fish person.
Thus
I
confirming
strike
that
that
Pepsi
and
Man
reverse
is
it.
Okay, fine. A fish person and his pet Pepsi Man.
Okay. Let's see. I have to pull up the stats for spiritual weapon. Okay. Yeah. So that hits actually. And doing good damage. So I'll mark that down real quick. Okay. Yeah, stop chewing on my laptop cord. Okay. Erin.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go with Erin was just, too distracted staring off into space to have reacted quickly. All right. So we are gonna, I guess, pull out our attacks. Let's
So
see.
there's a water dude right here, and then there's a fish dude right there.
Yeah, I think Erin is going to run up to Water Guy, and as he's doing so, yell, "Demir, do you know if we can hit this?"
Why do you think I know? Do it!
Great. And that is gonna be, oh my god, a 15 to hit.
15 does hit.
Heck yeah. All right, and that is, oh my god, why can't I type? That is 6 damage. Yeah, 6.
All right.
And then I get to attack again, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I get double attacks now.
Ooh.
Heck yeah.
It's the best part of being a melee. Level 5.
So that is a 6 to hit.
That does not hit.
Yeah, okay. Darn, wasted my first double attack yet.
As you
Well, hey, you get to use another one.
So as you slash at this creature with your battle axe, you notice that your attacks don't seem to your battle axe does not seem to be hurting it as much as you thought it would be. And with that, it is Toby's turn.
Okay. There's no wall in between Toby and the water creature. That's just like a railing. Or is that like
That's just a railing. It's railing here in here, and this is stairs. Also, are you activating your Crimson Ring?
Yeah, I was going to. I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't like a wall.
Yeah.
First,
No,
so I'm not
a wall.
like assuming, and then I shoot 2 arrows into a wall like a fucking jackass. Like, oh, here I go, I'm gonna help the team, yeah. Then shoots 2 arrows. Well, I did my thing. Okay, no, come on, where is it? Where is it? Show me the thing. Okay, 1d6 of damage, activating Crimson Right. Gonna use a spell.
All right.
1d6. Bro. 5. So let me make sure I
Didn't roll a 1 for damage.
first time, yeah. Okay, cool. Magical. Yep. So it'll do electric damage, the longbow. Just making sure I don't miss anything. Yep, okay. Cool. So first attack. That's going to be a 20. 12
Ooh.
plus 8.
Good.
You're hitting the water elemental.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 20 hits.
Okay, and then this is the second one. Oh, fuck. That's a nat 1.
Yeah, no. But roll damage for the first one, including the extra electric damage. I like this. What are you doing?
That'll be 12 damage total.
All right. And you do notice that since your attack is magical, it does all the damage it was supposed to, unlike Erin's attack.
Fucking magic.
Yeah.
God damn magic.
I also imagine that when
Sorcerer.
Tobias shoots an arrow, it just sounds like a couple claps of thunder.
All right.
Hawk
Like
certainly
a
seems
flash
interested.
of lightning as
Sparky, Sparky, boom, man. Just like
Sparky, Sparky, boom, man.
oh my god.
All right. So it is the dude's turn now. Let's see. Who's he gonna go for?
Spin the wheel.
There's more people to hit over here. So he's gonna come over here, and that provokes an attack of opportunity from the bees, which miss. But right. Well, actually, I'm not sure it would, since it's a spell. So never mind. So gonna take 2 attacks against Erin and 1 against Demir. So let's see. Erin, that's 18 and 19, so I assume those hit. And then for Demir, that is a natural 20.
Wait, guys.
So
It was nice knowing you.
We really didn't know.
I have a feeling that Avery's trying not to murder Demir, but her dice have other ideas.
yeah, I mean,
It's fine. I have a backup character. It's fine.
okay. I don't need the info for the ballista.
But Demir, think of Lish. Yeah, kill me faster.
So, so Erin, that is 14 slashing damage, halved because you're raging. And then for Demir, that is a total of 8 damage.
8 damage?
Yeah.
All right.
You rolled low.
Thank God.
Sigh of relief, I know.
And that ends his turn. Demir, guess what?
Oh boy, guys.
You're flanked.
There's a cat in my dice tray now. Fun fact.
Oh, you left the house.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Boy.
Yeah.
Get yourself out from between the two of them, please.
Yeah, let's see.
Disengage.
What I can do. I mean, it's fine. I'll just die.
Guess I'll die.
Guess I'll die. No, we're not gonna do that. Yeah, I'm gonna Misty Step away as a bonus action. 30 feet, 5, 10.
I should actually probably put Daisy on the ballista. That would make more sense. So next. Anyway, continue.
I'm going to bump over here with my Misty Step.
All right.
And then I'm gonna pew pew. I'm going to shoot an Eldritch Blast at the giant fucking water monster.
All right.
That's a 21.
Smart idea.
Yeah, that definitely hits. Roll damage.
Cool. 1d10. Oh, that's a 2.
Okay.
2 points.
I mean,
of
every bit helps.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay. And are you moving at all, or?
Nope, I'm just gonna stay over here. It's fine.
Okay. Hawk, there is a water monster next to you.
That there is. I have a bow out. Oh shit. Oh boy. Okay. Well, I highly doubt that I can get out of range safely. I'm pretty sure it's a bad idea to try to fire things in melee range. So, I think I might be stuck in melee again. You know what? No, I'm gonna, let's see. I can't disengage as a bonus action, so I guess I'm just gonna have to eat the opportunity attack again.
Okay.
As I go, hop. Hopefully it misses. Fingers crossed.
All right, let's see. Now that there's no longer a cat in my dice tray, I'll actually be able to roll.
Won't swat at you for trying to get your dice.
Does an 18 hit?
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay.
Oh boy. Bad decisions.
Don't worry, rolled low damage, so that's 4 damage.
Okay. I got splashed as opposed to drenched.
Mm-hmm.
Go.
All right.
All right.
Who you shooting at?
Let's try and get that merman again.
All right.
All right. That's a 3. That probably doesn't hit.
Yeah, no.
Oh, come on. What is wrong with my rolls today? That's a 5. Even with my... Well, let's see. Hang on. Let me actually apply the hit bonus and see if that'll hit. Okay. So that would be 11 and 13.
Yeah, no. They
Damn it.
splatter against his armor, and you're looking at him, you can tell he's got some pretty thick, weirdly barnacle encrusted armor on.
Ah, great.
In addition to his shield.
That's
So
D22. Are you kidding me?
all right. Lish, you're an octopus, and you're kind of dropped on the side of the ship. You're muted.
I'm sorry, is it Levy's turn?
It's
Lish's
Lish's turn.
Oh.
I was talking about where the hell the pixies went when I turned into an octopus. And Avery was saying, since I'm technically wearing them, they probably got slurped or something.
Slurped up into his form.
It's a problem. I'm going to use, I don't know how much movement it'll take to get myself back up onto the boat.
Onto the boat.
Back onto the boat.
Let's see. I'd say maybe half movement, because you're in kind of in the water, kind of on, but yeah, you can get there just fine.
I'm tumbling the guy that I fished out of the water onto the deck.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I'll help him, so he's there. At least he's not in the water.
He can have a funeral now, thanks to your efforts.
I mean, I could try octopus chest compressions, but I don't think it work very well. Yeah, now I'm gonna attack the water guy.
All right.
Das Waterman. Does an 11 hit?
The 11 does not hit.
Damn it.
Do you have a second attack, or was that just it?
I'm not in water anymore. I'm not gonna shoot ink.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my turn, I guess.
All right. So Daisy's gonna take another shot at the big green meanie right there. And she misses, but she did her best, I'm sure. Leafy's turn now.
Okay. Okay. I don't. Okay. You know what? We're just gonna magic missile again because that is a good guaranteed hit.
Mm-hmm.
If it works, it works. Magic missiling the water elemental or the dude.
Which one looks more beat up?
Well, the water elemental has taken more damage, but the guy looks like he doesn't have as many hit points to start with.
Let's try for the guy then.
Okay.
Because he seems a little tricky to hit, and I didn't roll very great. That's a 7 + 3, so 8.
7
Oh
+
no,
3?
10 points of damage.
Okay.
Sorry. Math.
All right. It is now the water elemental's turn. Let me just check something real quick. Yeah. So, Lish, it remembers you from the water, and it is going to try to whelm you.
I don't know what that is.
That means it stands in you.
What?
So
Yeah.
can you go ahead and make
He's
me a
underwater,
strength
though.
saving throw?
Sure. Let's see. +3 though. That's an 18.
18? Yeah, you save. So it's just kind of standing in you. It doesn't hurt you. It didn't work.
Cool. And I can breathe underwater, so I'm not like
Yeah.
drowning or anything.
Yeah. Actually, I think since it saved, since you saved, it's shunted to the side.
Yatch.
All right. Bee's gonna move her swarm of bees to attack the guys. Oh. Hey there. Can you hear us?
Ashlyn joins.
Can you hear me now?
She's
All right,
here.
Good timing. It's your turn.
Hey,
Good.
all I ever did was move your things to move them. To hit the man.
And then I moved
So-
them back so that you could decide what to do.
Okay. Let me just hop over to roll 20.
Yeah. So there's this green guy and his pet water elemental, and they climbed up onto the boat, and they're mean and they're attacking you guys.
What a
And-
jerk.
I know.
Demir got hit really, really, really fucking hard.
Also, do you guys know how to make it so that everybody's icon isn't in the corner because they're taking up most of the screen?
I don't know how to do that, but I
like
do know
In
how.
Zoom or in Roll20?
If you go to
In Roll20.
settings and you go
yeah,
to
Chat avatars
yeah.
at the bottom of game settings, you can do names only in it.
Yeah, that's how I do.
That's how I do as well.
Ah, cool. Thank you.
Hmm.
All right. So what do I do? Do I move my Biha over to attack?
You can if you like.
Yeah, I'm gonna move my Biha over to attack.
All right, you should be able to move it now.
Cool.
Should
And
be.
I'm gonna sting the water elemental.
Okay. Roll the hit.
Is that where the water elemental is on your screen?
Yes.
That's where it is.
Oh, what? Okay, it's my screen that's dumb then. Okay. 'Cause
Water,
it was like
water
two
elemental is-
tiles north for me.
Oh, weird.
Okay, yeah, that makes more sense.
Since it failed to whelm Lish, it was shunted back where it was.
Right.
All right. So I am gonna do /roll 1d20 plus it's proficiency and spell modifier, right?
Yes, to hit.
Okay, +5.
an hour.
Great, 15.
15 hits. Roll damage.
Hooray. One slash roll 1d8. 6.
All right.
So my Bihas sting the water, which it's a magical attack.
Yes.
It may not seem like it makes sense, but we assure you it does.
As a naturalist, I
you-
can profess that bees are magical.
Bees
you
can
moving at
sting
all?
water, and the water will take damage. This is a true nature fact.
Follow for more nature facts. But yeah, you're over here. Are you continue to vibe there or nah?
You do have an action, I believe, because like
Yeah, let me look at my spells. It's been so long since we've had a combat.
I know. That's why I'm like, you know what? I wasn't originally
gonna make
have
them
a combat
fight.
here, but like, I haven't been doing anything the last few sessions, and I want to do something.
I do have to wonder how we're going to get back on track with whatever the main campaign is going to be. But I guess we'll see.
Well, I'm gonna once you
Alright,
guys
that's
are back
probably
on.
not the best idea on a boat, but it would be cool.
Uh-oh.
Wall of fire.
Fireball?
Thunderwave.
Okay.
No, I am going to. I'm gonna do a nice guiding bolt on the elemental.
Okay.
Hey, love that spell.
Me too. Guiding bolt up the butt.
I remember back when I played Briar, her somatic component for guiding bolt was an actual finger gun.
Mm-hmm.
That was I loved that.
21 to hit.
Probably a little too much.
That hits. Roll damage.
Nice.
46, and the next attack against it has advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Is it 46 plus your spell bonus?
Plus your wisdom bonus.
Yeah,
yes.
okay. 4d6 plus 3. And that's 20 damage. 20 damage, and the next attack against it has advantage.
Okay.
From anyone.
All
I
right,
basically shot it with a spectral arrow. A reference that means nothing because nobody plays mine. Well, people play Minecraft, but you know. Never mind.
All right. Just marking that down. Erin, there's a dude here and a dude here. That's pretty fucked up.
That is exceedingly fucked up.
How dare there be dudes anywhere?
Right. I think didn't have much success last time, but I think we're probably still attacking the water. Because we make good decisions here. Oh, and the thing he was just saying reminded me that I didn't do it last round, so it's fine. But there should be an Herald spirit around Water Guy right now. All right. So I'm gonna hack.
He's vibing.
Excellent. I'm gonna do some hacking.
All right. Roll the hit.
That is a plus 3. That is a 15 and a 14.
They both hit.
Heck yeah.
Roll damage.
For the first one, that's gonna be a 3 plus 2. That's gonna be a 5. And the second one is gonna be a 7.
Don't forget you have advantage.
Yes.
But they hit anyway, so.
Wait. Wage. That is an extra. Add 6 damage to whatever I just said.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry.
All right. And again, non-magical attacks, so he's Toby.
It's less that I'm enough of an idiot to continue attacking, and more that I'm enough of an idiot to not have noticed the other guy.
You're about to.
Sunk cost fallacy. I've already wasted 2 turns trying to attack this water elemental. It would be a shame if I didn't attack the water elemental at all, so I should keep doing it.
Exactly.
I'm going to assume that water elemental is going to be a higher priority, so I'm just going to keep shooting at that. And does the advantage still apply to? Was it already?
Advantage was already used for Erin.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure so I don't assume. So attack 1. Oof, that's going to be an 8. I mean 10. I can't read.
10 to hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that misses.
That's what I thought.
You think it's gonna hit, but its form is quite literally fluid, so it kind of sloshes to the side and just sails through. What happened?
I rolled a 2 for that first attack, and then this one I rolled a 1.
Yeah, no, that one also just sails off into.
Tobias, stop wasting your fucking arrows.
How do you think I feel? I haven't hit a single attack this entire combat.
Only hit 1.
So, Toby, are you just going to continue to vibe there, or are you...
Yeah, can't really do much else.
Okay. So, Broski wants to hit just a little bit better. So he's getting closer to you, Erin. And he's gonna take 3 attacks against you. Okay. So let's just start with the lowest one first. Where are your stats, sir? So does a 22 hit for the lowest
You know,
one?
weirdly enough. Oh god, and that's the lowest.
I rolled 13, 14, and then a natural 20.
Oh,
Boy.
So let's do the regular ones first. So where did the D go? So that's 9 damage for the first one. 5 damage, and this is slashing damage, so you can have them, by the way. And then since you're flanked, he's also going to do a martial advantage. So that is an extra 10 damage, extra 10 damage on top of that. And then for the natural 20, that is 13 damage.
Okay.
Are you still up?
I'm still up.
I think you
I'm
can have the
still
13, right?
What?
You can have the 13, right? Because like that's
Yeah.
also slashing.
It's all slashing. So and you're
Yeah.
raging, so you can have them. But that was
Okay.
just a lot of attack.
It was a lot of damage. Yeah.
A bunch of damage,
So
yeah.
I just wanted to make sure.
I have nice health and I'm alive, but I do not have infinite health, and oh god. Oh god.
Let's see. Yeah, okay. And that's it for his turn. Demir.
I hope so.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. You know, I'm just gonna keep at it. Honestly, it seems to be working well because my other spell would kill my friends. So I'm gonna
You
Eldritch.
can kill your friends. It's okay.
I mean, you know, like
They
I
don't
guess-
care, they'll be dead.
That's a 23 to hit. Fucker over here. This guy.
The dude.
Yeah, green boy.
23. Did you say?
Yep.
Yeah, that hits.
Excellent.
I feel your
but-
pain, Demir. I really wanted to cast spell of yeet everyone off of the boat.
I know. I'm like, I have a spell that would like envelop both of them, but it would also envelop like all of my friends. That's 3 points of damage to Green Boy.
How much?
3.
3. Okay. All right. Anything else with your turn?
No, I'm just gonna chill here. It's fine.
All right.
Yeah.
Hawk.
Okay, I have not had great luck this session so far, but deciding that the armored guy is probably a little out of his league, Hawk's gonna decide that hitting water would actually probably end up better. All right. Please don't roll below a 7 again. Oh, that's an 18. Thank God.
Yeah, that
That's
hits.
okay. Yeah, even without the modifier, that's a hit.
Mhm.
And second one is a 3, also known as an 11. That definitely
No.
doesn't. Okay. That first arrow is a shadow arrow, so that's an extra 2d6 on top of the 1d8 plus 5. So let's see, 1d8, and then I'll roll this d6 twice. That's 7 piercing. No. 14 piercing. No. I'm bad at math. Hang on. 7 plus 5, 12. 12 piercing.
Okay.
And
And this is a magical attack, so it's not halved.
6 and 9 psychic, and DC 13 will to not be blinded.
It doesn't have eyes.
Oh, well,
it is a glob of water that is attacking you guys.
all right.
How much was the psychic damage, though?
9. Don't listen to roll 20 and its lies.
Okay. All right, it's looking rough. Lish, what you doing? You're still octopus.
I guess until I if I don't fucking hit it this fucking turn, I'm going to get out of this form because it does shit health or it does really not great damage. Let's see.
Can you not cast spells in wild shape form at this level?
Not. You can only hold a concentration spell that you've cast before you've wild.
Right. Oh yeah, it's at a later level that you get the ability to actually cast spells with your animal growls.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
I remember looking at Drew because I was curious, and I think that's later down the line.
17 to hit with my tentacle attack.
That hits. Roll damage.
Okay.
11 damage with my tentacle.
Tentacle.
And is this bludgeoning damage?
It's probably bludgeoning damage.
A melee weapon attack. Here's no. This is the wrong wild shape. Bludgeoning damage, yes.
Okay.
And then, I mean, it's immune to grapple, right? So I can't.
It's immune to grapple.
It's water.
It's water.
Okay.
Have you ever tried to wrestle a river?
How does it seem?
What did you say?
Can I move? I mean,
You can move if you want.
You can
yeah.
move.
stay within the water, guys, without attacking attack of opportunity is my question. If I stay within its threat range, could I move through these spaces to be like here
Yeah.
without doing anything?
Yeah,
Mhm.
you only provoke AOO if you leave the threat range.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great. That's
So you
where
can
I'm
like
gonna go.
spin around your enemy and they can't do shit.
That's where I am. Hello.
Cool.
That's my turn.
All right. It is Daisy's turn. She's getting tired of using the ballista, so she's going to draw her longsword and move over to this guy. And she's going to take 2 longsword attacks against him, one of which hits. And what was that? He does 10 damage to him.
He is hittable.
All right. Levy. So that's you, Avery, then.
Yes. All right. How is the boy looking? The sharp boy. The water boy.
Water boy is looking rough.
Probably a bit unstable, dripping a bit. Well, more than usual.
Oh, I feel really bad if I were to do this and Felix was saving it. Here's the question. Did the electricity from Toby's attack seem to be doing more damage?
Not that you noticed.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna magic missile again.
Okay.
Can't go wrong with that.
Yep, can't go wrong with that. That's 3. I'm going to hit it at the water elemental. And that is 8 plus 3, so that's
11.
11. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, looking rough. And it's his turn again. He's going to this time try to whelm Erin. So since he got that back, Erin, would you mind making a strength saving throw? Which you have advantage on because you're raging.
Oh, heck yeah.
He's also got like mad strength, so
Let's
at least
do
I think
this.
Aaron has mad strength.
Roll 20.
That's a 24.
That is a 24. Yep.
Yeah, no.
Not a natural 20.
It tries to go over into your space, but you kind of just throw your elbow back with the axe and push it away somehow, even though it's water. Okay. So it is Bee's turn.
Okay, 1 second. I'm fucking around. Oh. Hang on. Anyway, sorry. I will make an attack with my bees. My bee hall.
All right. The water elemental.
Yeah. That is a 23 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
For 4 damage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast another guiding bolt.
At the same guy.
Yeah. Did you did you cast any other spells other than spiritual weapon?
No.
Okay, cool. Just making sure I don't need to mark off any other slots.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast another guiding bolt. Slash roll.
Boom.
20 plus 5. That is a 17 to hit.
Roll damage.
Yay. Slash roll. 4d6 plus 3. That's 17 damage, and the next attack has advantage.
How do you want to do this?
If there is a next attack.
So I cast my bolt of light at the water elemental, and as it hits it, it kind of it starts to glow like it did the last time, but the light sort of just grows inside of its torso as it kind of like, and then just kind of like blows up a little bit from the inside and just splashes water everywhere as there's this flash of light inside it.
So the guiding bolt drives into the center of the water elemental, and it glows bright, as you can see, and the form of the water elemental gets wobbly and it shakes, and then it just splashes across the deck of the ship and all over Erin and Lish.
I mean, Lish is an octopus. He probably doesn't mind.
Ah!
Erin, you're soaking wet now.
You got a second bath.
And it's
A
your
proper
turn.
one. Oh, and it's also your turn.
Well then.
Splish.
Ah.
Spitlish.
Yeah, I think he actually would in character say, God damn it, another bath? All right, and I guess we're attacking green guy then.
All right.
Rainy.
Ooh,
info.
Does a 22 hit?
It does. Roll damage.
All right, that's gonna be 7 damage.
Okay.
And then does a 12 hit?
12 does not hit.
All right, then that's gonna be the end of my turn, I think.
Okay. All right, let's see. Toby.
Okay. If I fired at that other creature, Lish would be in the way, wouldn't he?
Yeah. So it has partial cover.
Shoot it. I'm fine. I haven't taken any damage, and I'm an octopus. Try and kill it.
Okay, if Lish doesn't mind. Tobias will
Lish
shoot
is an
arrows.
octopus and cannot communicate with his eyebrows, but
Not with that attitude.
I mean, Demir can translate, but I have a feeling that like Demir saying, "Yeah, go ahead, shoot him," would not really be a.
do that thing where
I'll imagine that Tobias like looks at it and sees because octopuses, especially when out of water, they can be kind of flat.
Yeah.
Also, Toby
So,
is
I'll
technically like higher than Lish too. Like he's gone on higher ground, so it's
Yeah.
probably
So
an even
I'll
clearer
say-
shot.
He is a large creature though, so I'll say that the dude has half cover.
Okay. And what does that entail?
That
I think it's like a
means that
50%.
he has a bonus to AC.
Right.
Okay. That's the first roll. That's a 24.
He is going to parry that actually
Ooh, parrying
Is
an
it
arrow.
for his reaction.
Damn.
So he sees the arrow coming and he slashes back with his sword, knocking it aside and breaking it.
And this is the second one.
Damn.
That's also going to be a 24.
And he already used his reaction, so you're good to go. Roll damage.
Cool, cool, cool.
Hey.
That'll be 10.
All right. He's not looking happy, but it is his turn. And he's going to take one attack each at the people around him. So against Captain Daisy. That misses. Against Urine. Does a 24 hit?
Yeah.
And then against Lish. Does a 28 hit?
yeah,
Okay.
have no defenses.
So where are your stats?
What, for the giant octopus?
No, for the guy. I have so many tabs open for information.
Rude.
All right. And then for damage against you, Urine, that's 9 damage. And then against Lish, that's 11 damage. I'm going ahead and assuming you're still an octopus.
Perfectly fine. I have 52 hit points. I'm
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Demir.
Yeah, all right. I'm going to Eldritch Blast because that just keeps working for me.
All right.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to chill touch this guy. I I'm going to summon a spectral hand to fucking deck him. That's a 15 to hit.
That misses.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Don't underestimate heavy armor and a shield. Jesus.
Fine.
I would know, actually.
Then yeah, I can't do anything. I'm just gonna go get him.
All right.
I don't have any other actions really to take from this far away, so
Okay.
just yeah, go get him.
Hawk, again, Lish is in the way.
I am, in fact, going to try and get him.
Wait.
Wait.
The guy hit Lish, right?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. I am going to use my reaction.
The one thing I can do.
The one thing I
haven't
can
ever
do
done.
that I haven't done yet. I am going to use my reaction to use the Rebuke of the Talisman. Where he takes 3 points of psychic damage,
Okay.
and he is pushed 10 feet away from Lish. So I think
Into Daisy and off the ship.
I'm not sure if I can.
He knocks Daisy off of the ship.
Well,
yeah, so
I'm not
let's
sure if
see.
I can control the direction in which he is shoved.
So if it's away from Lish is here, so you should be hang on, getting the
I may have
arrow,
just
yeah.
It could be like
yeah, you I'm gonna actually have
that way.
Daisy roll a strength saving throw for this. And if she
Uh-oh.
rolls high enough, she can stay on the ship. That's a natural 20, so she's good to go.
Hey,
Woo!
tough.
So she's pushed here and he's pushed here.
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry,
and,
Daisy.
and you said 3 psychic damage?
Mhm.
Okay.
Brain blast.
Okay.
Literally.
Now Hawk, it's your turn.
All right, moving over here. Let's try once more and possibly fail because my dice hate me to hit this guy with an arrow.
He's got high armor.
I know.
So.
Judas had like 20 and he didn't even have the best heavy armor available. So I'm not expecting to hit this guy. But a natural 20 might do it.
Yeah, roll damage.
Yeah, let's roll that first, just on the off chance.
Well, actually,
that
what's your total? Hang on.
20 plus 8 would be 28.
Yeah, okay. There's no point in trying to parry.
Let's try and parry this casual.
All right, roll damage.
That's 10 plus 5, 15 piercing.
Okay.
And that's just the first attack of 2.
And that wasn't. Were you doing a magic shot?
No,
at
no
all?
arcane shots.
Okay.
The one I have. Well, actually, no, I could do the other one. Let's try. I'll make this one an arcane shot if it hits. 16 probably doesn't hit.
No, 16 does not hit.
Dang. Well, I got 1 hit in.
Okay.
I keep forgetting that I can use my options multiple times. I'm only restricted by the amount of charges I have.
Lich.
But yeah. Lish. Lish you.
this fish is going to go. Can I walk over Aaron? Can I walk on top
Yeah,
of him?
you can
Here.
move through.
Aaron
friendly-
just
My way.
Lish
You
just
can move
octopus
through non-hostile
crawls over
creatures.
Aaron.
I have to. I can't.
Aaron, there are some octopus tentacles around your legs now, but that's fine.
I don't know.
okay,
I want to
there
be
we
like
go.
here or whatever. I'll move my
This
legs
better
around
be
the
Lish.
ballista, and I'm going to try and attack and grapple Greeny Boy.
Okay. Roll to
Actually,
hit.
grapple this motherfucker. God, I hope it hits. Nice, natural 20, 25 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And they have to clear a DC 16 to not get grappled by me.
Okay.
And I'll roll for damage.
That's a natural 19 plus whatever, so.
Grappled, but takes 11 damage from my 10 tickles.
He's looking rough. All right. Now it is Captain Daisy's turn. She's going to take her attacks. Ooh, that's another natural 20.
This fishman's not having a nice day now that his water buddy's gone.
So, Captain Daisy strikes towards him with her sword, and he tries to dodge but fails, and so her sword ends up going straight through his head and out the other side, and he is dead.
Wow. Daisy!
And that's the end of combat, friends.
Ooh. Ow.
I'm just an octopus chilling here.
Okay.
I want to I feel like
Gonna-
I'm almost throwing the guy overboard, but I don't.
Everyone's gonna turn over to Daisy and say, "Does that happen often?"
Unfortunately, it was just the one guy. He's been sort of harassing ships in the lake with some regularity for about a month now. We think he was confused. We've been trying to offer him help, actually, to go to a healer in the city, but he's confused. We think he might have been in it for stealing things, might have been thinking that he was still with his crew out at sea.
Oh,
It's really quite a shame. She says this as she kind of flicks blood off of her sword.
So,
Well,
so then you mean
says-
confused as in perhaps he didn't belong in this lake to begin with?
A couple of years ago, there were tales of a ship full of I say a couple of years ago, I mean a few years ago, more like 7. There was a ship of hobgoblins that or hobgoblin-like creatures that were attacking ships along the river, but they were gotten rid of. They were attacked. I think this one in particular is a coalinth. I figure that they all died, most of them at least, and then this guy started showing up. We figure he may have been a remaining member of the crew, either taking revenge or he needed help mentally. And as I said, many of the ships have done what they could to try and offer him help, but there's not much you can do when there's a sword at your throat.
for sure. I mean, if this,
sorry.
if it got down to this, if this was, the only option, then at least it's good that he's not like that anymore. For everyone, I guess.
She kind of looks over the body and it's yeah, it's sort of as I expected. There's the remains of a scroll here. He probably stole it from one of the other ships to summon the other guy.
Demir is going to make her way over to the body. And I want to see if she's going to like kind of look at him like she's more like she's interested in like seeing what kind of creature this is, but really I'm trying to loot the body without Daisy noticing.
Demir!
So roll sleight of hand.
Oh boy. That's not great. That's a 12.
She definitely notices and she raises her eyebrows at you, but she doesn't say anything.
Weird skull.
Yeah, so this creature has this creature just has a couple of things on it. It's got the armor it was wearing, of course. It looks like it was once plate armor. It's got the shield. It's got the sword. But in addition to that, it's got what looks like it used to be a flute that was kind of it's been kind of waterlogged now. There's a miner's pick. And then there is what seems to be a scroll case.
Ooh, I'm going to see if I can pocket the scroll case, but I'm going to leave everything else.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, it's just a weird creature.
Yeah, looking closer, it does look sort of goblinoid, but a more aquatic variety.
Oh, so it actually used to be a hobgoblin. Okay.
Well, it's a sub race of hobgoblin.
Fish goblin.
That is amphibious.
Hobfish. Hobfrog.
They
Frog
are
goblin.
Called, Captain Daisy said they're called coalinths.
I like frog goblin better, but yeah.
Sure.
Potable. Well, at least he won't be a problem anymore.
Is everyone okay? Lish. Asterisk. Octopuses.
Demir looks pretty beat up. She got whacked pretty hard a couple times.
There's like a cut or two in Hawk's clothing that he very quickly notices and tries to cover up so Daisy doesn't see. And he says, well, other than perhaps my pride, I think the rest of me is fine.
Well, sorry for the trouble. And she looks at Demir and says, I'll tell you what, why don't you keep whatever that scroll was as sort of an apology? I promise this thing never really happens. It's an unfortunate occurrence, and she sees that now that you're done kind of looting. She starts to nudge the body off into the water.
I'll help her lift the body up and dump it overboard.
As an octopus.
Yeah, she's
The
appreciative.
octopus pushes the body overboard.
She's half gnome, so she's kind of small, but she's kind of doing her best.
For the record, Aaron himself does not look good. And I'm gonna say, and do you know what the water thing was?
Looked to me like in elemental of some sort. I don't have much much experience with them, but as I said, I suppose well, there are certain goods that are transported to and fro, of course, and you can acquire scrolls to summon creatures like that sometimes. So I suppose that's what he got.
That makes sense.
I'm gonna, after kind of tossing the body overboard and kind of slurping back over towards Demir and kind of giving her a little look over with the tentacle, I'm gonna drop my octopus form and cast Cure Wounds on her.
Manlish can come back on the boat now.
Manlish has not been yeeted off to the side any longer. You get 7
Daisy let him crawl back on board. That octopus wasn't actually Lish.
Huh?
Little did we know.
Yeah. When the octopus was going by, Aaron 100% muttered under his breath, I really hope that's Lish.
Did you not see me transform?
I'm kidding. Jeez. But the concept of a druid that literally just gets straight replaced by wild animals is kind of fun.
Be a druid and also have, oh god, I am blanking on the name, the bag of give me one random small animal and just confuse the heck out of everyone.
You thought it was an Eladrin that could turn into an octopus, but actually it's an octopus that could turn into an Eladrin, and it's just like, yeah, now.
Sort of like Jackal wears, actually.
Octodad. No one suspects a thing.
Yeah, and a couple of the crew members lay out the body of the guy that was drowned by the water elemental.
Sorry about your crewmate.
Well, they knew the risk. It's sort of tough. Working a ship.
Aaron is noticeably mentally processing that.
Was there anything else anyone wanted to do on the ship, or were we gonna head back to land?
I'm just making sure Demir's okay.
All of Toby's arrows are lost, right? I assume, because he missed most of them.
Missed most of them, yeah. Let's say that you can keep 2.
Okay.
What about me? Because I'm also very painfully short on arrows.
I will roll for you 2. You can keep 1.
Yay! It's better than 0.
I'm
I'm definitely buying more, but
I mean, yeah, there are places to buy more.
oh yeah, I could probably get them with like the blacksmith or something. I'm sure they make arrowheads.
Yeah.
Anyone else doing anything while on the ship?
No.
I don't think so. Aaron's
I'm
kind of just
good.
gonna lie down for a while.
All right.
Going back to relaxing.
Okay, so you spend the rest of the day uneventfully on the ship. Demir, do you look over that scroll at all?
Yeah, while I'm sitting here, I'm going to sit not at the edge of the boat. I am going to find a place like kind of where I can be out of people's way, but not in the center of the boat, or not at the edge of the boat, if that makes sense.
All right.
I'm gonna plop myself over here because that's where Levy is. I'm gonna plop myself. I moved Levy instead. Okay, whatever. I'm going to plop myself up here because
on top of Levy. Demir's just like, I'm done.
I'll go hang out with everybody at the top of the ship now.
Yeah, just because it's there's whatchamacallit, like it's the closest place where I can sit somewhere that isn't in everyone's way. And I'm going to look through. I'm going to lean against Tobias if he would let me, and look through the scroll.
All right. So, looking over the scroll, You don't have any spells for identification, do you?
Nope.
Okay.
Rip.
I'll tell you what, roll an Arcana check then.
All right.
Probably hand it over to Levy if you can't
I-
figure it out.
Yeah, I forgot
Even if Levy can't read magic, she'd probably love to read the magical script anyway.
Okay, so that's a 13 plus 14 on my Arcana. And if I can't figure it out, I'm waving Levy over.
You're not really a magical studying person.
Yeah.
But you're like, okay, I think this might be a transmutation if I had to guess.
I
Okay.
could look it over. I've got pretty good Arcana.
Yeah. Demir is going to, between Levy and Lesh, like kind of, what do you guys?
Okay.
You're the other magic experts here. What do you make?
Should I roll
So I can have Levy and Lish roll individually, or one of them with advantage. Probably in this case, Lish, since you're actually here.
Take the
To
advantage.
advantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll.
22.
Hmm?
22. Arcana.
Hey.
Oh, this is simple enough. This is a scroll for the spell Longstrider.
Longstrider. Can anybody even use? Is it like it's a spell that can be consumed to use?
Yeah, I mean that's how scrolls work.
Yeah, scrolls are basically just like
you're-
it's a single spell that comes with its own spell slot.
If
Right,
you're
when you use
a
that,
magic user,
Wizard, we could have them copy.
or whatever, you can use the scroll for single time use. Otherwise, if you have a wizard in the party, they can transcribe the spell to their spell book. But you don't have a wizard, so it's
No.
a single use spell. You also with it for the party have a scroll of what was it? Pass without a trace. That was it.
Yeah. I think he had that.
I thought Levy had that.
Oh, Levy
But-
may have that. I don't.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have scrolls.
Looking it up on the Roll20 or stuff, Longstrider is usable by basically just Lish in the party because it's Bard, Druid, Ranger, Wizard, and we've only got one of those.
You touch a creature, the target speed increases by 10 feet until the spell ends. So basically, someone can read the spell scroll, touch someone, and then they can go super fast
Yeah.
for an hour.
I don't know what your ruling is on like what classes can use which scrolls though, because like by default it's only people who can actually cast a spell.
I think it's the way that I do the spell scrolls is that if you are a magic user, you can, if you're capable of casting one spell of that level, you can
Okay, cool.
cast the spell scroll. So B could cast this on Erin, for example. Erin
Okay.
could not cast this on Tobias.
I just thought I should check because I know that some DMs, like one of my old DMs, and also me, think that vanilla ruling is kind of dumb. So
Yeah. So if you can cast a spell of the level the spell
use
scroll is for, you can cast it.
I like that rule. That's a good rule.
It makes logical sense to me.
Yeah.
There is a scroll of magic. Whoever wants to take it, or I can hold on to it for the party.
I can hold on to
Who's
it.
holding party funds?
I'm holding party funds, but
Then that probably makes sense.
I can give it to Lish because he can use it. So
If you want to go 10 feet faster for an hour.
If you want to go fast, hit me up.
You get the impression that the coalescence may have stolen a couple of scrolls from a ship that was transporting them to or from the city, stole a scroll of summon water elemental, and stole a scroll of Longstrider.
Yeah.
That's the kind of vibe you get.
Yep. Well, I'm going to hand the spell scroll over to Lish with the case.
What level is it?
First.
It's a
You don't
first
have-
level spell.
I don't remember if you have to cast scrolls with your own spell slots or not. I think you do. I'm not sure. Something to look up later when we actually have to use it, I
We can
guess.
look it up later, but
Yeah.
I wanted to give you guys loot.
Hey,
um,
we got a scroll of go fast.
but yeah,
Loot that we would not have gotten had we just pushed him and Daisy into the water.
So is anyone else doing anything on the ship, or shall we head back to land?
When's like?
I think it's land time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably use the last of our time and then head back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys spend the rest of the day on the ship, kind of just chilling, hanging out, catching a few rays, you know. And with that, it's getting to be late afternoon, early evening when you make your way back to land. And there are a few ships that are docking for the evening. They're starting to roll in. And as you are heading back, you can hear the clamor of the city. There is a town crier relatively nearby walking around, sort of just calling out, murders continue in the city of Uvila.
Murders.
Hemocraft mage thought to be Hemocraft mage suspected.
Upon hearing Hemocraft, Hawk immediately looks over towards Tobias. Not accusatorily.
Tobias, have you been murdering people?
Have you been murdering people without me?
In a city that we're not even in.
Could you
repeat the name of the city that the person mentioned murderers in?
Uvila, which is
Uvila,
also the
so
city that we
that
are
is
currently in.
Not the one that you're currently in.
Oh, right.
You are in Opius right now. So Uvila is the city that's the main city where Umlal House is near.
There's a new Uvila.
Okay. And then Hemocraft suspected, is that what?
Hemocraft mage suspected, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just making sure I spell this stuff correctly / note this stuff down properly so I don't go back and then be like, oh, what was this? And it's like, no, you dipshit. It wasn't. You misheard.
You can ask the town crier for more details if you want. He's kind of like a portly human man wearing the official garb of the country. So
you know what? Yeah, Tobias will go and
Beautiful.
ask town crier for more details.
Go and follow.
He's still kind of just walking around, running through the news cycle, if you will. And when you approach him, he says, "Yes, can I help you?"
I was wondering if you could tell me more about the murders you mentioned in Ulia.
Uvila.
Uvila. I can't.
Yuvyla. Give you a moment to write that down. Actually, you know what? Now that you're not on the boat anymore, I can take you back to the world map.
There it
and
is.
You can see it right there. Ta-da!
Here it be.
All right. The murders in Uvila. Well, there have been 4 of them at this point. There was some blood mage that was passing through the city that was suspected. So all I know is that they've insisted that person needs to stay in town until murders can be resolved.
Do they have a name of a suspect?
Well,
I'd imagine the card would have like notes on him that he's probably looking through.
yeah. Don't know too much about her. I think her name starts with an E. What was it? Esmeralda, something like that. Halfling lass, I think.
Oh, well, that's hopefully they catch whoever's doing that.
Apparently there's not enough evidence to arrest just yet, but I think, you know, blood mages, you gotta be careful of those.
That is true.
Glad we don't have any here in Opius. Anyway, anything else I can help you with?
No, I believe that's all. Thank you very much.
And he nods and continues on his way, shouting.
Demir is going to, once the guy turns to leave, she is going to make a very rude gesture at his back and kind of hook her arm into Tobias's.
Tobias kind of like places a hand over hers, like blocking it, just kind of like lowering it down. He's like, no,
It's not worth it.
it's not worth it.
The finger goes up, the finger goes down.
Is blood
Do-
magic all illegal here on the prime material plane? Or just murder with it?
Well, considering it's magic that uses the very essence of life, I suppose it makes sense that it would be illegal.
Well, it's if
Or-
it's blood.
Those of you that spend a little more time in cities, it's not illegal per se. It's just like frowned upon. It's kind of suspicious.
They're using blood to
but-
do shit.
There are certain biases against people who use blood magic because there's, as you can imagine, a somewhat of a history of cultism that goes with it, sacrifices potentially, just general susness. But it's not illegal per se, and it's not very common.
I mean, you know, it's just
Tobias,
I don't understand, so.
I'm trying to think. Would blood hunters be, because they're technically doing some magic stuff with their blood, does it count as blood? Okay, I just wanted to like confirm and not,
Even
Like
though they're not
stuff.
using other people's blood, it is still hemocraft with their own, I would
Mhm.
say.
okay. So I guess I assume there's different types of blood magic in terms of like there's the blood hunter category where they use their own, and then there's blood
Like
mages that use
Friggin' like crimson
There-
cultists and shit.
There are well, I'll tell you what, roll Arcana or history? This it's up to you.
Probably history for
And
like
people
actual.
can assist if they want, because this is a conversation that's happening between you guys.
I can help with history.
I'll go with history because that feels like it makes the most sense since it's talking about.
Yeah, because like if you're
Europe and stuff.
thinking about like established groups of Hemocraft, history would be your go-to. Because Arcana
Yeah.
sounds more like, oh, so this is Hemocraft. This is how it works. This is how it's used.
Yeah. Do I roll with advantage since Demir's helping?
Yeah.
Or are we good? Okay.
I'll roll one too.
Okay.
History.
Oh my
That's a
God.
4.
Thank God I'm trying advantage. Jesus Christ.
Kenzie and I out here with the terrible rolls.
So fucking glad I went with advantage. Jesus.
What'd you get?
First roll was a nat 1.
Oh.
Second
What's
roll was a
blood?
19.
Okay. Okay.
So I got a 21.
So,
Okay.
Historically, blood magic has been frowned upon. There are different kinds. There's of course blood hunters, and they use their own blood to enhance their weapons or perhaps harm enemies. They are sort of seen by society as it's suspicious. They're kind of like that stereotypical bounty hunters. Like, you wouldn't want to cross them twice. They're tough and will get the job done. But you know the kind of vibe I'm talking about. So they're kind of suspicious. You wouldn't really, if you're the common person, you would be careful to not to cross one, because there's all these rumors of like things, all sorts of powers that they can do in drawing from their own lifeblood, and it's suspicious. There are also blood clerics, which are sort of more like they are akin to blood hunters in that they would use their own life essence to power spells, sort of in a way that I mean, they are clerics. They can heal. They will sometimes heal at their own expense, but they draw from their own life forces, and you generally won't find many of these in the cities that you go to. They're more like healer in the woods, sort of a myth, but you can go to them to get help if you need it. Sort of bog witch vibes. And then there are cultists that will hurt people in order to power rituals. And unfortunately for the blood clerics and the blood hunters, they often find themselves being lumped in with the actual bad guys.
Tobias, if you don't mind my asking, do you think it would be worth trying to find this woman?
I think it could be, yes. Depending on what type of hemocraft she uses.
Well, I don't know much about it myself, but if she is a source for the information that you want, and she's, well, friendly, that could be very helpful. And if she's not, well, I guess we'd be potentially putting an end to a string of murders.
I mean, she might be a serial killer.
That's
Friendly.
what
though.
I'm saying.
But she may also be wrongly accused. The crier said there wasn't enough evidence.
Something to sleep on, perhaps. We did expressly want to relax this day, after all. And even though it's almost over, I don't think that we should bother ourselves with things aside from relaxation for now. Or at least I'm sure that's what some of you would agree with.
Said we'll sleep on it tonight, but I don't think that there will be much sleeping tonight.
We did say we might go dancing.
Yes, let's find a
We are
place to
going
dance.
dancing, not might. We are.
We are.
Where are you going? Do you have an idea?
We were gonna go hit up a couple different places that we found last night, right?
Yeah, we found some kind of like rowdier pubs with like music and dancing, right? In our walkthrough.
Yeah.
Everybody's
So there is a proper dance hall in the rich people sector. Otherwise, there's the Hornet's Nest Inn, which is it's pretty shady, but you know, why not?
Just the right amount of shady to have some fun.
Yeah. I mean, it's shady. It's right there next to the horror house. There, you could probably find something to do in there.
I'm sure we can find many things to do that will be entertaining.
May as well.
Well, I am running pitifully low on arrows, and I think I need to go buy some more before the shops close for the night.
Hey.
So
Okay.
I'll go do that, and then I'll find you later.
Yeah, for the sake of ease, we'll say that you find a place where you can get different kinds of arrows. There you could get 20 arrows for 1 gold piece. You can get 50 blowgun needles.
Do they just sell normal arrows, or are there any
Yeah.
special ones? Perhaps.
let's
I'm just
see.
curious. Spicing up my quiver
See
could be a
what
good
I
idea.
can find. Trying to find some. Let's see. There. You could get 10 silvered arrows for 100 gold pieces. You could get some hammerhead arrows, which do bludgeoning damage instead of piercing damage. Those would be about 3 gold pieces each, or
Dang.
not each, but for 20.
Okay.
You could do corkscrews.
I'm guessing those
for-
slash?
No, they travel more effectively through water. Could do you could do a rope arrow, which is you could do rope arrows, fire arrows, smoking arrows.
Arrows.
Yeah.
So many arrows.
Let's see. Acid arrows exist too, and ice arrows.
How much are the fire arrows? Like, I'm guessing that the other elemental arrows would be around that ballpark in terms of pricing.
That would be about 20 gold pieces
20 gold pieces for a bundle or for one?
for 5.
For 5. Okay. I'm just gonna buy 40 regular arrows. So that's it was
Okay.
1 gold for a bundle of 20, right?
Yeah.
All right. So that's 2 gold away. Now I'm not putting a slash in my gold count. Please. All right. Bump. Okay, that's good. Did anyone follow Hawk, or like is the entire group moving with him, or what?
I think when Hawk said he was gonna go off and get arrows, Aaron probably would have asked if he's gonna be going to a like specifically weapon shop or just a general supply shop.
So she'd probably shrug and say, whichever
was-
has the best selection, I guess.
I was operating under the assumption that you went to the weapons shop.
Yeah, that's the impression I was getting. So I think if that is what happens, then Aaron probably isn't going to go with him.
I'm actually going to get another 2 bundles to give to Toby later.
Go for it. Yeah, I was operating under the assumption that you were going to the weapons shop.
Yeah, weapon shop it is.
Rather than the
But-
actual magical shop, because the magical shop probably would not have specifically magical arrows. They'd have a variety of other magical items.
Of course. So is it just Aaron that's coming with Hawk? He's not being followed by anyone?
I mean, I have a feeling Demir and Lish are kind of single-mindedly focused on going dancing. So
Perfect.
We're gonna make the town red. We're not here to shop for arrows. We're going to the first bar. I'm dragging Toby and Levy at least.
All right.
Aaron wants to also be dragged. Aaron can also be dragged.
Aaron wants weapon, apparently.
Does Aaron want weapon or does Aaron want party?
Aaron does want party, but Aaron probably, yeah, I think Aaron's gonna work with Hawk and join the party in a bit. But Aaron wants party.
Okay.
All right, so quick weapon shopping, and then Aaron's gonna head back with Hawk.
All right.
But what's Aaron going to the weapon shop for? Is he getting anything?
I don't think so. I've been looking over his equipment list and seeing what he wants to get, and I think the only thing he'd really be in the market for right now is like rations.
Right. If you want a pair of hand axes, I'm not using mine.
And axes. Oh, are they?
They're just normal
They
hand
mean
axes.
Oh, well, in that case, thank you.
Oh, this is
Yeah.
a character. Oops. I was just speaking.
Well,
Well, yeah, he's,
what just
yeah,
happened?
I don't know. I was just saying, like, I mean, if you need hand axes, I've got some.
Okay.
All right. I guess Hawk will offer them then, and if Aaron wants to take them, he can go ahead and put those in his inventory, and I will take them out.
Yeah, Aaron will take those hand axes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna travel back to wherever the rest of the party is then, probably.
All right. So were you guys going to the fancy people's dance hall or the shady place?
I think
Let's
we're
go
looking for
We'll have the fancy one first and then the shady one later.
yeah,
Yeah,
when we want to get like really messed up.
sure.
I mean, the shady stuff tends to happen like later in the evening.
Yeah.
So fancy hall.
We gotta
All right.
warn the never had
Demir's
fun
gotta
for-
show off her like ballroom dancing skills.
Mm-hmm.
We're warming you guys up with some regular people dancing and then some rowdy dancing.
Fancy
All right.
dance hall.
So you go to the fancy dance hall. There's So there's a band, bar is kind of playing fancy music. There are a few kind of younger, noble looking people that are clearly there for dates. There's a place where you can get some food and drink to the side, a sort of bar. And there are a few people on the dance floor dancing with each other.
I am going to assume that either we stopped at the hotel on our way over to like get, I don't know if anyone has a change of clothes, or are we just going into the dance hall in our
Stopping wet.
I mean,
up to you guys.
probably have dried up, but are we wearing fancy dress, or are we just,
I mean, how fancy is this place? Like really fancy?
is it like a ballroom fancy, or is it more like the nobles come and hang out here, but it's not really like a formal sort of setting?
Okay. It's not as fancy as perhaps what you're used to, the two of you. But the people are wearing nice clothes. They made an effort clearly to to dance. I'm trying to find a good playlist for this. Thank you. They made an effort to dress up a little bit, at least. It's fun. People are mostly there for a good time rather than to be fancy.
Okay, yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Lish looks a little upset that he's not like super decked out in like nice clothes for this sort of thing. He kind of sighs, but then he kind of like perks up and drags somebody out to the dance floor. Takes Demir. Here we go.
woo. Demir is she's going to probably dance around with definitely at one point sweep Levy onto the dance floor, even though she is not here. And she is going to dance around with Levy and Tobias and Lish, obviously, but
take it out onto the dance floor whenever Aaron gets there.
Well, when she goes over to Tobias, she kind of takes out her hand and is like, come on, I promise it'll be good. I'll lead.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't know if I'm feeling up for it right now.
Are you sure?
Maybe
when
another
you
time.
You can leave things behind.
Sorry.
All right. Then she'll turn to Levy and take her back out. Out and around.
All right. Is anyone getting any, like, drinks or anything?
Yeah, probably.
Y'all better get drunk on my.
No, it's not drinks.
I mean,
I'm asking about, like, milkshakes or whatever.
Also, how am I supposed to get drunk?
Well, we're gonna have to get some real like alcoholic like fluid, like what kind of car
transmission
fluid?
fluid.
Alcoholic transmission fluid for you.
Can I have Tobias exit the building and go either behind it or an alley or something that he won't really be seen? Like, is he able to walk out and then walk back in eventually?
Yeah, I mean, there's not like really any guards at the door. The guards that are there are there because they're off duty now, and they're like, let's try and meet some girls.
Okay, then Tobias is going to go around to the back of the building where he isn't going to be seen by people.
All right.
And he is going to use his sending stone.
Okay.
And when he uses it, how do I want to word this message? Oh, see. Please respond. Send message.
Okay. You wait a minute. 2 minutes. 5 minutes, and after about 8 minutes, you decide that there's probably not going to be a response.
He has the sending stone just clutched tightly in his hands as he kind of just sinks. Like, he has his back to the building, just kind of sinks down to the ground and just clutching it tightly in his lap as he rests his head on his knees. I want my dad.
So, I will just say to Hawk real quick, you want to do anything in particular, or you just vibing?
Well, now that I've successfully slipped away and hidden in the wealthy man's park, let's get some loot practice in.
Okay. So let me find the name of the park. Just a moment. So this park is called Aderin Gardens. It is named for Princess Aderin Baines, and one of the first crown princesses of Nivelle. And there are lots of flowers there, and paths and sitting areas. It's really quite gorgeous. And there's no one really here at this time of night.
Perfect. Awesome. I'm going to be practicing my loot. Finally roll a 20 and no one's going to be around to hear it.
All right.
All right. Okay. Performance check as usual to figure out if I can actually into music this time. Hey, that's not bad. That's 19.
Yeah, you're now that you've spent more time with the loot itself,
Fire. I'm an idiot.
You're doing pretty good.
Finally getting in tune and such. Nice.
You're vibing with the loot. You're hanging out. You're strumming. Anyone else?
Unlike the music jamming in the background right now.
I was going to say, while Demir and Lish are back dancing again, Demir, as they're dancing, just kind of, did you see where Tobias went? He wasn't looking very good.
Did I see? I mean, were you trying to be sneaky? Like, I can roll for perception to see if I did. Probably.
Yeah, he wasn't. He was kind of just trying to slip away.
In that case, Tobias rolls stealth.
Okay.
Okay. I'll be right back. Not even a minute.
All right.
17.
Okay.
If it's just against my passive, it wouldn't.
Yeah, I would say that since you, he left a little bit ago, it would have been your passive perception. So yeah, you would have seen him slipping out.
Slip away. Seemed like he needed some fresh air.
Hmm.
Should we go check on him? He hasn't been back in a bit.
Maybe. I'm a little. He seemed a little shaken up. So.
We'll set Erin and Levy to dancing and maybe be with them and dancing in a circle.
Erin is not there, actually.
Oh.
Be and Levy then.
B and Levy.
Dancing up a storm.
Lish and Demir wanted to get everyone dancing, but half the party
Yeah.
slipped away while they weren't looking.
People are just like, oh, I've never had fun before and I'm never gonna fucking experience fun.
Are you
ever."
actually expecting a robot with the personality of a rock to want to
Yes.
dance?
Yes.
Because dancing is how you get a personality, Robot. This is why we experience new things, to get personalities in lives. Is that not correct? I think the two of us will slip out and see if we can see
Fine,
if Toby is around.
He's in the
Alright.
same spot. He's just been there the whole time.
In the fetal position in the alleyway around the corner.
Oh, poor Toby.
Well, kind of come around the corner and just say, Tobias.
But you never know.
When Demir sees him kind of like kneeling down there, she's going to go over to him and like kneel down besides him, like not yet putting a hand on him, but just Tobias.
He kind of curls a little tighter in on himself when he hears people calling his name.
She'll come over and kind of set a hand on your arm.
Yeah. Demir is going to touch his other arm or his shoulder.
Pet your head a little. Did something happen? Are you okay? Drop a cure wounds into you.
You can cure my physical wounds, but not my emotional ones.
We can do our best.
When Lish and Demir start petting his shoulders and head and stuff, his shoulders start to shake and can almost hear kind of like a muffled gasping / like sniffling of breath and stuff. It's clear he's starting to cry a bit. He shakes his head, like kind of just. His face is still like pressed up against his knees, but he's like shaking his head back and forth.
Lish looks at Demir like, oh, what do a little bit.
Demir has the same like what do expression. She's just kind of going to like kind of still like rubbing his shoulder a little, like, Toby darling, what's wrong? Can you tell us?
He kind of just like sucks at a breath as he lifts his head and slightly uncurls them, like his hands are still tightly clutched, and when he opens them, they see the sending stone, and just in a very broken and sad voice, he says, "He hasn't responded."
Who hasn't?
Your mentor.
We'll see. I haven't heard from him. I don't know why.
Perhaps he's just too far away.
No. We communicated with each other. It's only just a few weeks ago that it stopped.
Do you know where he was last?
He said he was going to visit his old tribe.
And where is that?
But somewhere a little north from here, I think. He mentioned Amrai.
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 Oh,
Oh.
bit west. And he was headed there, but he wasn't there already. So where was he before he had planned to go?
With me.
Hmm.
And you were where?
I have this written down, I fucking swear. Fuck.
This Google term.
Elisar.
Elisar.
The Elisar Forest.
Show me.
Oh,
Where is
that's the forests
Oh,
Oh.
here on the west side?
near Riverwatch and Drodani, or Amrai.
Yes. Closer to Iseth and Riverwatch.
Hmm.
No, we're not close to there anymore, are we?
It's not too far. It's just down the river.
It's where I started. It's where he brought me.
We can go looking for him.
Have you checked to
Just
see?
want to know if he's okay.
Have you checked to see if your stone there is still functioning? Perhaps.
Don't know how.
Oh, there's different magic practitioners in the city. When we go to the temple later, maybe tonight, we can maybe see if we can find someone there that can do a scry.
Okay.
Demir's just kind of going to rub his shoulder a little bit and sit down next to him and kind of put her hand over the stone in his hand, and just say, I'm sure we can try and find him. If he trained you, then he's pretty capable. I'm sure he'll be fine. He just, for whatever reason, can't talk at the moment.
He's the strongest man I know.
See?
I don't think there's much that could put him down.
See? Then he'll be fine.
Okay.
Do you... Demir's going to kind of look over at Lish and look over at Tobias again. Just, do you want to go to the temple now?
Are you sure we can't convince you to dance? Might take your mind off of things.
Lish has his priorities straight.
He knows that things that make him feel better.
Lish has his priorities swinging.
Quite literally, they're playing the swing back in the dance hall.
We won't be able to find him tonight, but we can certainly start our search at the temple.
I don't want to waste any more time, if that's all right with you. I'm sorry that I ruined your evening.
Well, there'll be more evenings.
Well, I'm going to go back to the others. I assume that this is a boys' trip.
You can come with us if you would like.
I'm not one for religion.
And I am.
I don't know.
If you ever seen me pray, Demir.
I think we lost
No.
Ashlyn.
I've seen you do a lot of things that I wouldn't have expected. So
Well, we could see if B would like to accompany us, but perhaps B has gotten her fill of the temple and we can just go. So I guess we'll go back inside, inquire if anybody wants to come with us, and then head out.
On your way in, you bump into Erin, also making his way back in.
He stood up completely. Demir has given Tobias a kiss on the cheek and just kind of like a keep your chin up.
Oh, that's so sweet. Tobias still seems a little downcast and stuff, but he's trying to appear a little more positive.
Okay. All right. And
This might be a good place to pause.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. And with that,
Aha!
Perfect.
It is 1:05, so we can call it for now.
Right.
Maybe get some lunch.
I gotta get ready for work.
Ready for work.
Oh boy.
Bye.
Thanks for playing, guys.
Yeah.
This was really fun.
Thanks for DMing.
Yes.
Thank you as always for DMing,
Got it.
Avery.
Yeah.
I'm that done.
Wait,
See
who
you guys
dat?
next time.
Guys, get out of here.
Hello, there we
Hello,
are.
strangers. Goodbye, strangers.
Goodbye, strange
Yeah.
people we actually know as well.
I don't know them. Or if I do know them, my memory is just shot.
Yep. Goodbye, strange people we don't know, and
All
strange
right.
people we do know.
Fare thee well.
Bye.
Very well.